born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Tuesday, July 9th, 2025, 6:30 in the morning. I am so delighted that you could be here this bright and early to learn from me on trading. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we help people become profitable currency traders. And we do that by teaching you how to trade using our simple but very accurate proprietary trading indicators. And we couple that with personalized training. And we think that is the most efficient, effective way to get you from point A to point B. And this is intended to be a demonstration of one of our dozen different trade strategies. When we train someone, we customize a trade plan based around their availability to trade and their kind of risk preferences. So with that, let us take a look at what we've got. And we need to listen to this guy first, and then we'll be on our way. So let me tee him up.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach with a number of different tools. We've got a detailed curriculum that's built up over 17 years, where we've figured out there's lots of information on trading out there. We've culled it down to what we think is essential for you to know, and we communicate that to you by with videos that break down specifics of trades into small bites that you can watch and copy. We've got group training sessions. We've got live trade sessions like this where an experienced trader comes online and kind of walks you through their process. By watching what they do, you're able to understand it and replicate it. And then we've got that personalized one-on-one training. I do 3 live trades a week. The one that we're in now, we did one last night. That trade closed profitably, and another one on Thursday morning. I am going to be traveling Wednesday and Thursday, so there will be no live trade on Thursday morning. Every afternoon around 4:15, when I'm not traveling, I also send out an overnight trade setup. It's a little bit different trade than this. It's a very simple trade. It's either there or not, and you're just looking at what basically 3 lines you're doing. If they're all going in the same direction, you got a good trade. When you become a member, we've got live trades every morning at 10 and every afternoon at 6. And then our indicators are very, very good. We've got them programmed so that they can tell you when the trade setup is there. And we give you a sampling of that with our trade pattern alerts, where when you sign up to do the trial, you will get access. You'll get 1 trade a day off of the trade pattern alert, plus the trades I send out. I work off of a little checklist that helps me make sure I don't forget anything. During the session, generally, I'm not taking any questions, but if you do have questions, I'd love to answer them because that's how we get better, by asking questions. Just schedule some time with me, forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, or you can try calling me. It's hit or miss if you call me, but if you get on my calendar, you should be good. Right now, the website is down. It should be up maybe today. We had a problem with our previous web hosting people, so we've moved it, and we're just waiting for it to propagate. So hopefully that'll be done today. I have weekly office hours, but no office hours this week because I am traveling. In fact, I need to actually box off my calendar since I won't be around for a couple days. Every morning, it's good to refresh the green chart. It just clears out the memory, picks up any updates they might have done. Every day, and this takes discipline, it's good to go back over the trades that didn't go the way you wanted. And our indicators have a built-in simulator, so you can go back to the specific time you took the trade and look at what the chart was telling you. And more often than not, you will get information as to why the trade wasn't a good trade. And you keep adding that to your trading toolbox, and then there's less and less unforced errors that you're making. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. Some people trade based on the news. We don't, but we want to know what the news is so that we can trade around it. I like to get that news from forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks the news down into three components: yellow, which is low impact. We ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact. I ignore these. Some people pay attention to them. And red, which is high impact. These are the guys I want to trade around. And this morning we've got clear. There's no red items here. Just tonight on the New Zealand dollar, any trade we take this morning should be done by before 10 o'clock. So we've got clear sailing. The trade I am going to do is something called a 10-point trade. I like to take it off of a 1-hour chart, but you could take it off of anywhere from a 30-minute up to a day chart. On a 1-hour chart, trades are worth 5 to 35 pips, and basically my sweet spot's 11 pips. If I can get 11 pips a couple times a day, I'm doing terrific. So with that, let's take a look and see what we have. The chart we're going to be trading off of is the Light 6 Major. It is a composite chart. It is showing us 6 different currency pairs. In this case, they're all U.S. based. And we are going to, there's 3 sections to the chart. This middle section is what we call the majors and minors. Red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray is the minor indicator. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. So I am looking at situations where we're overbought and all the lines are going down, and then you get the down candles, or oversold and all the lines are going up and you get the up candles. This top part, and each of these sections are measuring something different. So when I can get the lines on all 3 sections to agree, I've got a high probability setup because you've got 3 kind of overlapping circles and all of the parts are coming together, suggesting that the trade's going this way. So this is kind of measuring the rate of change at different speeds. We call this the TNTs. There's 2 orange lines and 2 blue lines. And this bottom section down here is the pressure. So here, I start with the majors and minors, And basically, I'm looking for situations where we are overbought. The lines are up here pointing down, or oversold and the lines are here pointing up. So we don't have that here. The major indicator is kind of sideways. The minor's coming down. So if I don't have what I want here, I don't need to look at the rest of this. Euro USD, oversold and going down. Now, can I make 11 pips here? Yes, you can. Just not part of my trade strategy. I don't want to be taking a sell trade on a 1 hour chart when we're oversold, because at some point this is going to turn and go back up, and I'm going to get caught holding something I don't want to be holding. Now, if this were a day chart and this is going down, I would consider the trade. But on a 1 hour chart, no. Dollar pound oversold. Minors have turned. Majors still going down, so I don't have agreement. Dollar Canadian dollar. We were oversold. So there's 4 things I'm looking for. 1, oversold. 2, all the lines are going up. 3, that the green line and the gray line have crossed over. So the green line's on top and the gray line's on top. So I've got that. And 4, what's the steepness of the green line? And I want it better than 45 degrees, and it is. So I've got all 4 elements that I like here. Only thing I don't like is I like the green line to be halfway or less, and it's just a little bit more than halfway. We'll consider this 2 orange lines. So when I have what I want here, then I jump up here and I count how many lines are supporting the buy signal I'm seeing here, and I want at least 3 of the lines supporting. So the thick orange is going up, thin orange is going up. That's 2. The blue lines are inversely related. So what that means is when blue goes down, that means buy. Dotted blue is coming down. So 3 of the 4 are telling me buy. Then once I have at least 3 of the 4 here, then I'm going to jump down to my pressure, and I want the lines going up, or I want the green line on top. And right now, looks like the red line's going up and the green line's horizontal, so it's sideways, but the green line is on top. So I got 1 point, 4 points, 3 points, so 8 points. I want to have points from all the sections because that increases the probability that the trade's going to do what I want. And then I have a kind of a second confirmation. And that second confirmation is to look at what the 2 hour and 4 hour charts are doing. So here's a US dollar, Canadian dollar, but instead of having different pairs, it's all one pair, all US Canadian, but different time periods. So here's a 1 hour chart, a 2 hour chart, a 4 hour chart. And basically what I want to see is I want to see us oversold on the 2 hour chart and oversold on the 4 hour chart. So we were oversold and then it started going up. This by itself is a good buy signal. And here, the minors became oversold. The majors just reached there and it's starting to go flat and turn. So that is kind of close enough. Close enough. Let us take a look at, I'm going to take a look at the full chart. On some of the trades we have, it's a predetermined take profit. So, for example, on the overnight trade setup that I send out, on the Euro USD, it's 11 pips. On the pound yen, it's 22 pips. But on this trade, we need to figure it out. So that requires looking at a clean chart. So let's take a look at a clean chart. Nope, not what I wanted. Oh, this is from last night's trade. So you see, this is kind of where we where we took the trade, and we were trading against the trend. It's an uptrend, and here we had 41 pips down, and here we had 18 pips to like this next ridge. We ended up taking 17 pips, and you see it just came down just past our 17 pips and then kept going up. So let us, so it's kind of important to kind of study the chart. So we had USD, Canadian dollar. Let's crunch up the chart. So the reason and what I want to do, so this is a little bit more advanced trade. So what I want to do is I want to know where the support and resistance spots are. And I do that by crunching up the trade, and support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So you can kind of see it stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped in here, 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 here. And by crunching up the chart, it gives me more data points. And on a 1 hour chart, they tend to be about 30, 40 pips apart. So you can kind of see it stopped in here and here, over here, here, in here. And we're trading into kind of a downtrend. Now that I got my lines, I can pull it up here, and let's take a look. And we're at 36, 37 to 36, 86. So that's about 50 pips. Let me just look one more thing here. I'm trying to decide. And what are we looking at here? We're looking at a buy. And how many pips do I have from where we're at to this line? So I want to, since I want to get in and get out within within 1 to 3 hours, I want to trade within these lines, because you can see it comes down and kind of bounces, 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 bounces. It goes up, it hits, it bounces, hits and bounces. So to get in and get out quickly, I want to trade within this channel. So here we've got 32 pips up. And 7 pips down. And then what else? And we're trading against the trend, so it's kind of going down. Although this is kind of a small uptrend, but the bigger trend is down. The bigger trend is down. So I want to be more conservative in the number of pips I take when I'm trading against the trend. So let's see here. So maybe 10 pips. 10 pips to about here. Let's go back and take a look. My only concern is that we're more than halfway here. That we're more than halfway. This by itself is a good signal. We're going to go ahead and take a 9 pip buy. 9 pip buy on the US Canadian dollar. So you can take that in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader, open up your MetaTrader, USD Canadian dollar. I've already got that here. I am going to go to new order. My lot size is a function of what I have in the account. This is a demo account. Rule of thumb is to move the decimal place over 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1.31. I can take anywhere from half of that, which would be 0.65, to double it, which would be 2.6. We're going to do market buy. It records it. We're going to right click, go to modify, and I'm going to go to 99 pips, which is 90 points. I click the little blue button that does the math for me, and we'll use a 3-to-1, so a 27 pip stop loss. Add a 0 to convert pips to points. Click the little red button, then click this modify button, and it drops everything in for me. And I like where our stop loss is. It's outside of where it's traded at for almost the last day. And you know what? I want to pull this down just a bit to hit this candle, so that we're in this candle. So we took a buy on the USD Canadian dollar for 9 pips with a take profit of 1.36613, stop loss of 1.36270, 1.36270. Let's see if we've got anything else that we can trade this morning. Dollar Swiss franc is now overbought. When I was looking at this a little earlier, it was halfway, so it's gotten that move, took that big move. Had these two been the same, I would have taken this over. I would have taken the Swiss franc over the Canadian dollar, because the pressure is more up than here. The lines here are the same. The slope of the lines here are about the same, but this is going up more. So I would have preferred this. I have cloned this chart so that we've got 6 more pairs that are kind of non-USD. Euro pound, overbought. Majors are sideways. Red's going up, green's going down. So nothing there. Australian dollar, yen, overbought. Everybody's going up. Nothing there. Euro, Canadian dollar, oversold. Everybody's going down. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, overbought. Everybody's going minors are sideways, majors going up. Pound yen, oversold, majors going down, minors sideways. Euro, Australian dollar, oversold, everybody's going down. So nothing here. Canadian dollar, yen, overbought, everybody's going up. Euro, New Zealand dollar, we touched overbought, everybody's coming down. Red's on top, black's on top. Terrific steepness on the green line, and the green line's only halfway. So we've got everything I like here. 2 orange lines going down, but we don't have 3 out of the 4 here. 2 blue lines going down. When blue goes down, that means buy. So we only have 2 of the 4, but we do have down pressure with green on top. So point here. So I don't have the 3 of the 4. So let me just take a look at. Let me take a look at the full chart. So Euro, New Zealand dollar. Not quite overbought. Definitely not overbought. Overbought here, overbought here, overbought here, though. Huh. Let's take a look at, let's see what the full chart looks like. All right, so we're definitely trading into an uptrend. Let's drop some support and resistance lines in here. Kind of stops there, stops here, stops in here, stops in here, stops in here. And kind of stops here, stops here, stops here, over here, over here. So I'm going to crunch this up and open it up so I can see it a little better. 94.63 to 95.52. So that's 100 pips. That's a little much. So let's drop a line in here. And we were looking at what were we looking at? We were looking at sell. Let's go back. All right, my issue here is this looks like a support line, and I don't want to trade through this line. Let's just see if it... Yeah, it's over here and over here too. So the issue is there's not that many pips. 7 pips. I generally don't like to take a trade for less than 11. You know what? We're going to go ahead and take it. We'll go ahead and take a trade for 7 pips. 7 pips. All of these green lines are down on all of them. So open up our MetaTrader, Euro New Zealand. I don't have that, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and it's going to probably be down in this third group, Euro New Zealand, right there. Let's make it a 1 hour chart. Oh, you know what the problem here is? Look at the spread. It's 05 to 07. That's a 2 pip spread between the bid and ask price. So I got to make 2 pips before I get back to break even. Whereas, say on the Euro USD, it's 2 points or a point. It's the fifth decimal place is what's different. So for a 7 pip trade, this spread is too big. Not worth it. So we're going to pass on, even though it looks like it could be profitable, because you got to pay 2 pips. It's not worth it to pay 2 pips to make 7 pips. If it was 2 points, yes, I would do that. But 2 pips, no. If you want to learn to trade, the best way to do it is find somebody who's good at it and get them to teach you. We are good at it. We will teach you. Not only will we teach you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. The best way to see that this really does work and that it's right for you to do our trading trial. We'll give you access to the indicators. We'll give you some one-on-one personalized training. on one trade strategy, and we give you a little bit, then we add a little bit more complexity to it, then we add a little bit more complexity to it and build upon it. And as we add more complexity, it increases the accuracy rate. I am traveling tomorrow, so tomorrow night there will not be a overnight trade setup, nor will there be one on Thursday, nor will there be a live trade on Thursday morning. But I will see you again next Monday for the Monday afternoon live trade. If you want to learn to trade, we can help you. Have a terrific rest of the day, and we'll see you when we see you next. Bye-bye.